There are moments in the music world that don't make sense at first, like when the biggest rapper on the planet reaches out to the biggest pop star in the world and gets left on read. That's exactly what happened when a younger Justin Bieber told the world that anyone who wanted to collaborate with him should just hit him up. So Drake did what anyone would do. He messaged him. And instead of getting a reply, he got silence. No response. No acknowledgement. Just straight up ignored. Now think about that. This is Drake, the man who's been dominating charts for over a decade. The guy who has made hits with almost every artist you can think of. From rap to R&B to pop. His name alone brings attention, respect, and streams. So when he sees Justin Bieber saying, "If you want to collab, hit me up," he does just that. And what happens? Nothing. It's not like Bieber didn't check his messages either. He opened Big Sean's. He even responded to Sean. But when it came to Drake, he left him in the cold. No reply. Not even a "yo bro, I'm busy." Just ignored. Drake didn't keep this quiet either. He spoke on it. He mentioned how he hit up Justin and got nothing back. And when someone like Drake says he was ignored by Bieber, it's not just a small thing. It becomes a moment. People start asking questions. Was it shade? Was it personal? Was it ego? Or was it just a mistake? Whatever it was, the internet started talking. Fans took sides. Some said Justin probably didn't mean anything by it. Others said it was straight disrespect. But one thing's for sure, it hit Drake differently. Because let's be real, Drake isn't used to being ignored. If anything, artists line up for a chance to be on a track with him. A feature from Drake can change your entire career. So when someone who's part of the same Canadian music family as him brushes him off, that's not just unusual, it's personal. The fact that it was Justin Bieber makes it even wilder. These two have always represented different sides of the Canadian wave, but fans always thought they were cool. Until now. It's like watching two kings from the same country suddenly drift apart. And the timing made it even more interesting. At that point, both artists were still climbing. Drake was dominating rap. Bieber was turning into a global pop icon. A collab between them could have been massive. A culture-shifting moment. Imagine the blend, Drake's smooth, calculated delivery with Bieber's pop vocals. It could have been the biggest record of that year. But it never happened. And now we know why. What makes this even more surprising is the way Justin presented the opportunity. He wasn't being private. He said publicly that anyone interested should reach out. So when Drake did exactly that and got ignored, it almost felt like a setup. Like, message me if you want. But not really. And the fact that Big Sean got through? That just added salt to the wound. It's not like Bieber wasn't checking his DMs. He saw Sean's. He replied to Sean. So what happened with Drake? It's a mystery that doesn't have a clean answer. Some people say maybe it was his team managing the account. Others think maybe Justin wasn't ready for a collab with someone like Drake. Maybe he was intimidated. Or maybe he just didn't see Drake as the right fit at that time. But those are all just guesses. What we do know is that Drake noticed. And when someone like Drake notices, it turns into something bigger than just a missed message. There's a level of energy around this situation that's hard to explain. It's like that moment when you text someone and they don't text back, even though they're clearly online, posting, replying to others. That kind of silent rejection hits different, especially when it's coming from someone you thought was part of your circle. For Drake, it wasn't just about the collab. It was about respect, about being seen, about knowing that someone you were willing to work with actually values your time and presence. And for Bieber, the silence speaks volumes. Whether it was intentional or not, the impact was real. It created this awkward tension in the music world. People started revisiting interviews, tweets, moments where Drake showed love to Justin, wondering if it was one-sided. Fans started imagining what the song could have been. Would it have been a radio smash? A chart topper? Would it have changed pop culture? Maybe. But now, it's just one of those what-if stories in the history of music. It also raises the question, what's this behavior called? When someone publicly invites collaboration, gets a genuine message from a top-tier artist, and then ignores it. Is it ego? Is it shade? Is it just being selective? Or is it something more strategic? In today's music world, clout moves fast. Associations matter. And sometimes, Ignoring someone can make just as much noise as collaborating with them. Maybe Bieber knew that. Maybe he didn't. But either way, it left a mark. Drake has been vocal about moments like this in his career. Times when he felt overlooked or underestimated. And instead of getting bitter, he often turns those moments into fuel, into records, into chart dominance. That's part of what makes Drake who he is. He doesn't forget, and he doesn't let things slide. So being ignored by Justin Bieber, someone from the same country, someone he probably thought would welcome the idea. Yeah, that moment probably stuck with him. It's crazy how one ignored message can turn into a viral conversation years later. But that's the music industry. Every move gets magnified. Every silence gets analyzed. And when two superstars are involved, nothing stays hidden forever. Fans will always dig, question, and connect the dots. That's part of what keeps the culture alive. The drama, the mystery, the energy behind moments like this. Now, years later, people still wonder what could have happened if Bieber had replied. Would Drake and Bieber have become a powerful duo? Would they have shaped a new sound together? Or would it have just been another hit song lost in the streaming shuffle? We'll never know. But what we do know is that this story adds another chapter to the book of music industry tension. It also shows that even the biggest names in the game deal with silence, rejection, and being overlooked. No one's immune, not even Drake. And that's what makes this story so real. Because it's not just about fame. It's about human interaction, about expectations, about respect. Drake's decision to talk about it shows that he's still paying attention to the details. That even after all the awards, all the success, he still cares about who shows love and who doesn't. And maybe that's what keeps him sharp. Maybe that's why he continues to dominate, because he doesn't forget these little moments. They stay with him, and they fuel him. As for Justin, he probably didn't think twice about it. Or maybe he did, and just decided that now wasn't the time. But whatever the reason, his silence spoke loud, and it turned a missed message into music history. The culture never forgets things like this. Fans will keep talking, clips will keep surfacing, and the conversation will continue. Because moments like this, when giants don't connect, create ripples that last for years. One message, one silence, one moment that could have changed everything. And now, all we're left with is a question. What's this SHT called?